Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Sherwood's new Avid CQR-3 BCD. It's a jacket or vest style BCD if you prefer, and it's got some unique features that you don't really see on some of the other BCs, and I'm going to be talking about those and explaining to you how those can benefit you during your dives. Let's take a look at those features that make this BCD unique and will make this unit more comfortable during your dives. If we look right here on the collar, what you're going to see is it has a nice rolled edge, which is comfortable, especially if you happen to be diving in just a rash guard, which is really nice. Right here, you'll notice that there's a grommet. Now, I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes a kit that comes with a little retractor that will fit inside right here, and then the retractor comes out that little grommet hole, so you've got something to attach a light or whatever it may happens to be, something fairly lightweight. We come on down, we've got a really nice actuator knob for our right shoulder dump, and this particular BC has 4 exhaust ports or exhaust, which really helps out when you're in certain positions during your dive. We're going to come on down here, and what we're going to see right here next is 2 squared D-rings. And of course, having 2 of them just means that you've got additional connection points. Now, this knob here, which I tend to call a curtain knob, but this is the knob that actuates this back right shoulder dump. And this knob has a particular shape to it, so that when you put your finger on it, one of these little stars, it's like a triangle, one of these little star edges fits right into the groove, the joint on your finger, and you're able to put your thumb on the flat part on the other side. It just makes it so nice from an ergonomical standpoint to be able to pull that. Coming on down, we've got our standard quick release. And here in the chest strap, again, I'm going to try to get a nice close-up of this. The quick release is here, and quick release is here. This, you're able to just pop this loose. Over here, you're using one of their, it's like a plastic pin that goes through here. Now, you're not really able to move this up or down, but you're able to take it off if it's not comfortable for you. And some people just don't like using a chest strap, and that's fine. That's totally up to you as a diver. So over here on this side, on the left, we've got a nice wide keeper for our inflator hose. We've got 2 more D-rings on this side. And again, you see a lot of these units out there that don't have any D-rings. Now, these have limited usage because you've got this hose hanging over them, but they are there and you could use them. Now, we're going to move on down. I'm going to reach in back here, I'm going to disconnect the chest strap so you can see it's got a back pad in here. But one of the things that this BC does not have, it does not have a real thick, heavy, stiff backpack in here. And again, when I turn this around and you see the back of this, some of this will make more sense to you. All right, so back here in the back, we've got a nice fully adjustable cummerbund. I'll pop this open so you can see that. And also inside here, we've got the way the strap and cummerbund comes through these 2 holders and extends out. This is not going to slide out of this holder when you're taking this BCD off and on. You know, designs like this take a lot of thought and a lot of experience to get this stuff right. And of course, we've got our standard belly buckle right here. So this unit uses a combination of materials, and the denier is like what we've got right out here. This is 1,000 denier. Up here in locations, we've got 840, and we've also got 420 up here. So of course our lighter denier means for more flexibility, and of course then the more robust the denier, the better abrasion protection that we have, and of course that's going to mean a lot more longevity for your BCD. Here, of course, we've got our quick release right here, pretty much standard on all the BCs, recreational style BCs out there. Now, if we look right here, the unit has, I call them a slash pocket because it doesn't have a curve down to it. And it's a heavy gauge zipper, and it's got a single pull on it. Some of the zippers that you've seen on the BCDs that I've shown you have zippers on each end of the zipper mechanism, so you can unzip or rezip from either end. This is a single unzip to the front, zip to the back, which makes sense. Right here, just below the zipper, we have a connection point. Now this connection point has a special connector on it. I can get a close up here in just a second. And this connector, there's a kit out there made by Akona that has worked in concert with Sherwood to develop a special kit of lights and retractors and connections and such that will attach here. Now, do you have to use that? No. Pin here that you can unscrew, and you can get a $3 quick link and put in here, and you don't have to worry about that kit. Totally up to you how you want to do that. As we come on down, this is what they're calling that CQR-3 quick release. Now, they're also talking about the fact that it's easy to pull out. The handle extends out like what you see. It's fairly ergonomic. Now you can put 10 pounds in each one of these side pockets, and there's, I'm going to show you in a minute, on the back there's trim pockets back there that hold 5 pounds apiece for those. So you're able to carry 30 pounds of ballast lead on this particular unit. Now this happens to be a large, and the large has 35 pounds of lift. When we come down here, there's also one of these squared off metal D-rings down here. And again, it's one of those things where when you see metal D-rings on BCDs, then it just means that they're reaching out there and they're having a little higher quality as far as what they're putting out there, and longevity, of course. Now, when we come over here on this side, of course, we've got our Sherwood inflator, deflator, deflate button on the end, inflate button on the side, oral inflator mouthpiece here, or opening for your deflate. I'm going to tuck that one inside there so we don't have to look at it and it doesn't get in the way. And when we look at this side, is not removable, okay? This one's not removable. And this one is removable like that one I showed you on the other side, and it has that special attachment clip. We've got our weight pocket there, and we've got another D-ring down here, and there's another grommet right here. And again, a lot of times people don't realize, yes, it's a drain hole, but it also you can put a retractor inside this pocket and just have the extension out here on the outside. So let's take this unit, turn it around, and take a look at the back. So we're going to start down here at the bottom and work our way up. We're going to see back here, it's got that right rear butt dump. And again, a lot of times I've actually heard people being told that they shouldn't use these shoulder dumps or butt dumps unless it's in an emergency. Well, anytime you're head down, feet up, and the air goes to the bottom of the BC, this is the most convenient dump to utilize, so use it. As we come up, we're going to see trim pockets right here. These are those two trim pockets I was telling you about. And the trim pockets are not, show you here, the trim pockets are not shown into the bladder itself. And they have a buckle on them, even though no Velcro, which is not a big deal. The most important thing is this buckle, because Velcro can get worn out. And if you do happen to go head down, feet up, and this flap comes undone and you got weights back here, they're gone. As we come up, you'll notice that this unit comes standard with two tank straps. And one of the benefits to the two tank straps, remember I've told you a few minutes ago that there's no backpack in here. There's a little bit of a stiff material in here, but there's no true backpack. If we look right here, we're going to see a tank pad that the tank rests against, both on this upper and the lower tank strap. And these tank straps use plastic cams, which are nice, they're lightweight, and they work very effectively. And of course, we've got our valve strap here. And all three of these, incorporated with these pads, help make the tank an integral part of the BCD and provide extra stiffness to the BCD. So why not? Why not utilize that instead of having this big, huge, thick back pad in here in case you want to travel? When we reach right up here, we see that right shoulder dump, and over here we've got the left shoulder dump. So there's a wire that runs through the inflator deflator. If you pull on it, it will vent off this left side. Again, people ask, well, why do I need two deflators? Well, if you're swimming along in the neutral buoyancy position and your left shoulder's up for some reason, maybe you're looking at your dive buddy or something, and you want to dump, you just dump from here. If you turn and this shoulder's up, you're looking this way, you can dump from this shoulder. And doing that is real smart on behalf of Sherwood. Now, this is that kit I was telling you about. It's called the Akona Kit Mini. And of course, there's going to be a link down below for that. And I've got the quick link I was telling you about. I'll put a link down below for that. So I think this BCD has got some really nice construction. It appears to be very, very well made. I think you'd be happy with it if you are a jacket style diver. And of course, I think that it's got a pretty good price point. Again, if you just take a look at the link down below, and I think you'd be pleased. Now, again, I'm Bob Collins for Diver Supply. If you're new here, please reach down and hit the subscribe button. If you're diving one of these, please leave a comment down below. Like to see that. If you would, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what I've had to say, give me a thumbs down. I appreciate it either way. As I always say, dive safe out there. See you again next time.